Hello, welcome to CLSP Politics. Sean Briscoe speaking. So, Alaska, not a state I've ever worked personally, but it is an interesting state. Um, it's weird, and there hardly anyone lives there, right? They have one congressional seat, so their Senate and their congressional tend to match up, and it's a Republican-held seat. It's also a seat that basically is completely funded by the people there get huge subsidies from the federal government. So it's really one of probably our most socialist states in our country because of the dividends each person gets equally distributed by the oil and other natural resources pulled out of Alaska. It's really kind of interesting, the economics of that state. Demographically speaking, yeah, there's a few pockets of, I mean, those blue areas are where minorities live, specifically only minorities. Also, there's like 3 of them per each one of those areas. It's like there's nobody there. You could go months without seeing your neighbor. That's the kind of population density we're talking about. It's quite remarkable. Uh, when you look at the Native Americans that live there, this state by far has the largest population of native area. So anything that's yellow there or orange yellow has 50% or more native population, which is unique amongst all the states. I thought that was kind of worth mentioning because I hadn't seen that in any other state I've looked at so far. Real quick, like and subscribe if you haven't. Uh, you can go to my YouTube, Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok, and Substack. You'll find me in all those places. Also, if you are thinking about running for office and you'd like to talk field or what have you, clsbpolitics.com. Awesome. So the candidate list is pretty limited as far as the Senate race goes. You've got Daniel Sullivan and Diner and Dustin Darden. And basically, Daniel Sullivan has $4.7 million, and I couldn't find any money on any of the other candidates. And you have to understand, dropping $4.7 million on a population size of Alaska, that is equivalent to probably $20 million. Because you got to figure out, how many votes divided by the amount of money you spend to get you $1 per vote. This guy could spend $65, $70, $80 a vote and still have money left over. Of course, this was his money in September. So feeling like this seat's not going anywhere. But it is an R+6. So with the Trump effect in full effect for 2026, we'll just have to see how Alaska plays out. It's also a weird race. Okay, so the way their elections are set up is it's the top 2. It's not really by party. It's whoever the top 2 vote getters are usually, and if no one got 50%, they move on to another one, and then that's whoever wins that one wins. So you could end up with 2 Republicans, or a Republican and Democrat, or 2 Democrats. It really just depends. So depending on how the wind's blowing, and you keep in mind, Alaska got a ton of carve-outs, 19 carve-outs, if memory serves, from the big beautiful bill. They feel almost none of the effects that other states are feeling. So Alaska, the only way that it's not going to be the same for Alaska as it is for Kentucky. Like Kentucky's going to lose 36 hospitals. Alaska is not going to feel anything close to that. Not that Alaska has 36 hospitals, it doesn't, but per percentage, it's not going to feel any of that. So we got all the carve outs, right? Because in order to get Murkowski's vote, she basically sold out the other 49 states. And then and got a bunch of stuff for Alaska. Basically took all the not all the bad stuff, but a, a lot of the bad stuff out of the big beautiful bill and kept it in Alaska and got Alaska immune to most of it. That's gonna probably save this Republican if this is one of the ones that don't flip, like that Miami-Dade mayor's race where it was a 90-point swing. No Republican can afford that kind of swing. And I don't think it's going to happen here simply because Murkowski did what a good senator does. She protected her people from Trump. And at the end of the day, that's what it's going to be. So, uh, that ranked choice voting is going to help them. And yeah, we're going that's what we're looking at. We're going to see an election that is going to be whoever the top two are, and then we'll see what happens. And if the people in Alaska want to see change, well, they'll see it. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I hope everyone has a great day. All right, bye.